Hello, this is Ben Ho of Lumina Woodworks. You are watching a video that demonstrates how to install one of our floating shelves. We built a line of illuminated floating shelves that are made of beautiful hardwood and stained glass. They are wonderful to look at, functional, and are very easy to install. So let's get started. Now let's take a look at the parts and tools that are needed to install this floating shelf. First of all, here are the parts you will see once you take them out of the shipping package. Here's the shelf unit itself. In this case, we have a unit green theme with maple stained green on both ends. And stained glass surfaces in between with a beautiful pattern. And then here we have a template. The template is meant to help to guide the drilling holes for mounting the shelf. There are 4 mounting holes plus one hole about in the center for letting the wire through, so altogether 5 holes that needs to be drilled. And here's the adapter unit for providing the low voltage 12 volts for the LEDs. The dimmer control and a remote control unit. That's for turning the lights off and on, and also dim or brighten them. And finally, here's the special mounting screws. These are high quality, high strength screws that can be used for pretty well any medium, including drywall or masonry brick. So these are the parts that comes with the shipping package. Now here are the tools that are needed to do the installation. First, you'll need a level to help to guide the template so that we can make sure that the shelf is going to be installed nice and level. Masking tape to hold the level in place, and drill bits. Basically, you need 3 drill bits. A small one to drill the pilot holes initially. Any small drill bits will do. In this case, I have a 1/16, and then a larger drill bit for the right size holes for the screw, a 3/16, and then finally a larger drill bit, a 1/4 inch drill bit for the hole for the cable. And the tool that's handy to use is a ratchet, because the screws will have to go through the holes on the inside the shelf unit. So a right angle ratchet will make it easier to drill the screws and avoiding damaging anything inside the shelf. Now let's take a look inside the shelf unit. The top piece of stained glass simply comes off. The edges of all the stained glass pieces, they have all been sanded by machine to have a smooth edge, so they're all safe to touch and they're not sharp. And inside you will see I've put in all the mounting screws just so that the audience can see where the locations are for the holes. So there are 4 mounting screws to go through these mounting holes, 2 on each side. And then the wiring that goes through. And if you are running the wire through the wall, this is where the hole for the wire, and the wire would have to enter the wall from that position. One thing to watch out when putting screws through the pre-drilled holes is to make sure that the screw doesn't interfere with the wiring that are running along the mounting strut. So here we're showing putting the screws through, and the screw should go through the whole flush all the way. So before you try installing the shelf on a wall, make sure you try this first by putting the shelf on a safe flat surface and put a screw through, and as you can see here, make sure that it avoids the wires, and then try using the ratchet. Make sure that you have a handle of it before you actually try putting the shelf onto the wall. So run it a couple of times and make sure the ratchet, the handle, doesn't interfere or doesn't hit onto any of the fragile glass surface.